Hey guys, Luke the Analytic here, bringing you a discussion on one of the greatest things in the world, dogs. Now there are two types of people, those who love dogs and those who are simply sociopathic misanthropes. Jokes aside, we all love dogs but don't really know exactly how their brain works or what they think of the world around them. But are dogs really different from us at all? I would say they're like us in ways you wouldn't even believe. Here's some amazing facts about dogs you don't even know. Dogs appear to us mainly as children with fur. Just like young humans, dogs also tend to misbehave, crave attention, and fight with their siblings. They also rely on us for their survival, and evolve their cuteness in order to be won over. But don't let those puppy eyes fool you. They are more intelligent than you know. Compared to most species, they're basically like doggy Einstein. An animal's intelligence is measured by the ratio of their brain relative to their body, and a dog's is pretty incredible. Obviously their brains are small in comparison to ours, but they retain many similarities. Mammals in general have very similar body structures, and the way their brains work also resemble ours. And even among dogs there's a hierarchy of intelligence, with border collies coming out as the top dog, no pun intended, poodles carrying that second place trophy, and German shepherds coming short behind them. I myself have a German Shepherd, and sometimes it feels like he can even outsmart me. Even though dogs don't have the same level of self-awareness as humans, they have a basic understanding of physical law. They're aware that when you take something out of the room, it's not gone. So that begs the question, do dogs know if a tree falls when no one's around to hear it? An example of this would be how dogs are able to follow an object you point to and can figure out where you hide it, or how dogs can figure out shortcuts to reach a goal. Dogs also have the ability to use deductive reasoning, which they use to determine friend from foe, count to 5, learn up to 150 words, and even have some kind of understanding of time, which alone takes babies a while to learn. This is shocking considering how they have a tendency to do nothing for many hours and are able to stay in the moment. But in the wrong hands, knowledge can be used for doggy evil, and dogs have a knack of manipulating humans in order to get treats. They have the ability to pretend like they're following your instructions, only to purposely back out at the last moment. I know this is true because my own dogs often work together. They're even able to determine when I'm trying to manipulate them as well. We've all tried at one point to make our dogs react to a video of a dog barking, as messed up as that may be. It would surprise you to learn that dogs actually do recognize everything that goes on screen, and will resort to looking behind the TV for the dog they heard and saw barking. But the images on a television are more blurred to them, though, than they would be through an HD TV. When they see people on TV, they probably just think of it like a place where people hang out. Just don't turn on Game of Thrones and expect them to get it. I can roll with dogs having deduction skills, but what really blew my mind was to learn that dogs even have some literary capacity as well, as they are able to learn the meanings of words and understand symbolism through context clues. Dogs are basically a jack of all trades in that way. They're also like us in all sorts of other ways. There is some evidence that dogs can dream in a similar way to humans, probably about food. This can be seen from their twitching and growling while they're sleeping. They also have a high level of emotional intelligence as well. The range of emotions is quite extensive, as they experience joy, fear, anger, jealousy, disgust, humor, and more, lacking complicated ones like guilt, pride, and shame. They actually feel a genuine love for humans, and not just for the cookie crumbs on their face, made evident by the levels of the chemical oxytocin they produce, but sadly, dogs are also capable of all the negative aspects of the mind as well. Just like humans, dogs are also affected by the brain's pleasure center, which motivates their behavior. When you feed your pet junk on a daily basis, they may start to act out in a desperate attempt to get more, just like a drug addict would. A lot of dogs show a high level of hyperactivity or anxiety, which is normal in some, but in others is a sign of discomfort. They can also experience depression and show it by inactivity, even though they sleep a lot when not depressed. And they can also tell when you're depressed, because dogs are even better at understanding body language than humans are, and can understand the various sounds of your voice. After evolving with us over 1,000 years, they may know us better than we even know ourselves. Dogs are very therapeutic animals, and for this reason, since they love you unconditionally, they make a good laugh to cry on. The emotional comfort they bring us is a major reason why we keep them around, since we don't need them as workers as often in our age of prosperity. That isn't to say dogs are useless though. Don't forget that they still carry with them the natural instinct for protection from their days long past in the pack. They will often bark at and watch out for strangers without being asked to do so, even if they can overdo it a bit. Certain breeds like German Shepherds or Rottweilers are known for their protective instincts, since they're so intelligent, big, and well suited to notice threats in the home. But while protective dogs vary by character, habits, and size, at the end of the day, they're all brave, loyal, and observant. Well, that's all I got today, guys. I hope you love and appreciate dogs even more now. Let me know what's your favorite dog breed and why in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with more thoughtful content. Until next time.